capable of transforming your marriage from broken to thriving. Any single part of it could turn your marriage around, but all 5 modules are powerful. Remember, we start with Module 1, top 5 things not to do. Then Module 2, Quick Start Guide to Saving Your Marriage. Then the core module, Module 3, Saving the Marriage. Then Module 4, Dealing with Anger and Resentment. And finally, Module 5, Down and Dirty Guide to Saving Your Marriage. But I didn't tell you about some extras. First, let me tell you about an ebook I'm including with my system. Paul and Jennifer Thibault wrote it. The book is entitled Change of Heart, and it is powerful. It is a story about how they actually saved their marriage. It is an amazing story of transformation and will help you see how you can do it too. Paul used to sell the book, but decided to let me give it to my readers as a bonus. By the way, Paul is now one of our relationship coaches on staff. And since I don't know where your marriage crisis is about, at least right now, I have a couple more things for you. First is an audio on recovering from an affair. Infidelity destroys many marriages, but it doesn't have to. In fact, it can be the catalyst for a real change, but you need to know why affairs happen and what to do after an affair. I tell you that in this audio. You can even play it on your iPod or MP3 player. Less commonly understood is the midlife crisis, which can become a midlife marriage crisis, which I cover in my audio on coping with a midlife marriage crisis. If you have had a spouse tell you, I love you, but I'm not in love with you, or I don't love you anymore, or you see other signs of a midlife crisis, you need this audio so you can keep that crisis from ending your marriage. Also, I'm going to give you a special little report. 5 rules for fair fighting. You see, conflict or the mishandling of conflict is like gas on the flames of problems. Little issues spiral out of control without resolution. Couples go from 0 to 60 in the argument, but their resolution skills are stuck in neutral. These 5 simple rules will radically change your approach. You can get instant access to all of these resources, real help with your marriage right now when you need it. Now, I've worked with couples on an intensive basis and they pay over $10,000 for that. This is the same information I use, but there is no way I would want you to have to pay $10,000 or even $5,000. Other courses, which are full of communication theory or outdated systems, sell for $1,000 or over. I want you to have the information without that cost. On the rare occasions I can spend even 1 hour with a couple, it costs $250 to $300, and in that hour I can't come near covering the information I have for you in this system. But I want you to get it into your hands so it isn't even $250. Oh, I forgot to tell you about another piece of the system. I also have one of my relationship coaches give you a call and have a Head Start 10 to 20 minute conversation at no additional cost. That means you can get direct and personal information soon after grabbing the system. Now, it may take a few days given the number of people we have grabbing this information, and you must be in the United States.